Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mamina and I make cooking and baking videos. Today I'm going to be making potato empanadas or potato pies, whatever you call it in your country. I know that this particular snack is shared across the globe and it's probably called something different everywhere, obviously. But in Gambia, I know it to be called meat pies or fatayas, I think, in Senegal. And um I know Hispanics or Latinos call it empanadas. Anyways, moving on. Today I decided to make the dough myself instead of buying it from the store, and I was really pleased with this recipe. It actually didn't come out crispy, and I was surprised by that, but still was really good, and I it paired so well with the potatoes. The dough was soft and it tasted amazing. And I think this might be better than the store bought ones for me, in my opinion. To each their own, but yeah, I really like the rest. How the dough came out. So the filling, I used 6 potatoes, and it came out to be a lot of filling. There was a lot left over, and the dough recipe that I made doesn't yield that many meat potato pies. I would say about 15. I got about 15 potato pies out of it. And that's pushing it. It might have been 12, but I'm going to just say 15. So if you want more, I'd say make double the dough recipe. Otherwise, you can cut down on the amount of potatoes that you use. You can use any onions you want. I just had these in my fridge, so I decided to use them instead of cutting up a fresh onion. And this is like half of a medium onion, so you can just use one medium onion. It could be a purple or yellow onion, whatever onion you have in your house, doesn't really matter. um yeah, so all this is basically self-explanatory. I'm just cutting up some onions, and you can do that, dice them up however you want. You could do it the long way, this way, doesn't really matter as long as there are onions in there. 3 garlic cloves. Yes, more self-explanatory stuff. Come on, let's get to. Okay, so I had some dried chili and dried bell pepper in my refrigerator that had been sitting there for a while, and I decided to put that in there. You can use fresh bell peppers and fresh chili, it doesn't make a difference. Or you can omit it, it will still taste good. But that's just what I had, so I used it. A lot of times cooking isn't about following recipes exactly how you see them. You could tweak it, add to it, take away based on your preferences. It's not like baking. So, like, really, how you want it to taste, that's what you should add or remove from it. So, if you want it to be more spicy, add more chili. And yeah. I'm gonna just allow the video to play because a lot of this is just self-explanatory. You can just look at it and see what to do. I'm only talking when I absolutely need to. So also these spices that I'm adding to it, you add based on your preference. You don't have to add like an exact 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, this and that. Just add the flavoring as you like it. And the potatoes, after you put them in there, you want to cook it for about 5 minutes. Not too long. It's going to be ready. You don't want all the potatoes to be mushy. So don't cook it for too long after. And this is how thin you want the dough to be. And then I use this bowl to shape my circles, I guess. And I cut them out with this pizza cutter. It was so fun. This is really fun. And honestly, making your own dough and doing all this is a lot of work. So, like, if you're in a rush and you don't have time to do all this, please just buy the store-bought one. This was just an experiment, and I wanted to see how it would go with me doing it on my own. But, like, honestly, just get the one from the store so that you don't have to go through all of this hassle. Like, rolling out the dough was so annoying. But, at the end of the day, It's like I made everything from start to finish, so you kind of feel proud of yourself. But yeah, if you don't care about that, just get the one from the store. And this was also tedious. I wish I had just used a fork. That's much easier, but I associate the fork with fish. So if you use a fork to seal the meat pie, I assume that there's fish inside of it. So if you do it like this, then there's meat inside of it. That's how you distinguish between the empanadas. And then this oil was too low, so when I put the empanadas inside, they kind of burnt, as you can see. So I would suggest frying it in deep oil in a deeper pot with much more oil than this. And this is the final product. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.